Hello, I'm Sam Nixon, Chief Information Officer of the Commonwealth of Virginia, an agency head for the Virginia Information Technologies Agency, better known as VITA. Just a few years ago, Commonwealth agencies managed their information technology needs in silos, separate and apart, with no shared email or data networking services in place. It was difficult for agencies to securely share information among themselves. Standards didn't exist for technology or architecture, and there was little or no governance for project management. Worse yet, systems were not secure, software was not kept up to date, nor were networks monitored to detect or prevent cyber attacks. Virginia's governor and legislative leaders took the bold step of consolidating several IT functions under one agency, VITA. This consolidation represented a significant reform of state government, and we want to share some of the resulting progress with you. When VITA was created, it was tasked with the statutory responsibility of managing information technology across the enterprise of state government. Personal computers, servers, mainframes, data voice networks, and help desk services were all transformed to a reliable and secure infrastructure. We found that agencies with adequate funding were using newer technology, but other, more cash-strapped agencies were severely behind the adoption of current systems. In some cases, technology was decades old, neglected, and unsecure. We knew that a substantial financial investment would be required, but the state did not have the funds available to capitalize a modernization effort. So through a competitive process, a public-private program was created when the Commonwealth contracted with Northrop Grumman to modernize our technology infrastructure. Northrop Grumman invested nearly $300 million into the project, building 2 new data centers, one in the Richmond area and a second located in Southwest Virginia. Since then, VITA and Northrop Grumman have worked diligently to transform and modernize agencies' technology assets. That's just one segment of VITA's responsibilities. VITA also oversees the state's technology projects portfolio, with a total current value that exceeds $400 million. VITA monitors these projects to ensure that they are planned and executed in a professional, methodical manner to track costs and milestones, ensuring that the Commonwealth is getting good value for every taxpayer dollar spent. Securing the Commonwealth's information network is one of VITA's most important responsibilities. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we protect state networks and citizen data from unauthorized access. In the first half of 2012 alone, we blocked more than 70 million cyber attacks on Commonwealth systems and stopped over 300 million spam email messages from reaching desktop computers. Effective cybersecurity requires constant and tireless vigilance, and VITA is up to the task. VITA is also responsible for technology procurement. State agencies and localities can obtain computers, telephone and mobile services, programmers, and other IT resources using one of more than 100 ready-to-use VITA contracts. We make it possible for state government to take advantage of the cost savings that result from competitive purchasing and improved efficiencies. The value of every taxpayer dollar is maximized when state and local governments work together to leverage the overall buying power of government. VITA makes that possible every day. VITA is also involved in many aspects of public safety and public safety-related technology. For example, we administer the Emergency 911 Grant Program and provide technical services to local public safety call centers. VITA operates the Virginia Geographic Information Network, or VGIN. VGIN aggregates geospatial mapping information from around the state for use by emergency responders, the Virginia Department of Transportation, and others to facilitate planning efforts throughout the state. Our progress has been impressive, but not without its challenges. One of the biggest concerns is cost, a frequent topic of discussion. I'm often asked, why do IT services seem to cost so much? Well, let's look at desktop computers. Typically, hardware accounts for only about 30% of what it takes to acquire and support a desktop and notebook computer for a state employee. So we're not just providing hardware, but a fully managed IT service that includes hardware, licensed software, email, help desk, maintenance, network connectivity, and periodic upgrades. In addition, our services include important security protections such as virus scanning, spam filtering, automated patching, internet blocking, and security monitoring. As a matter of fact, VITA and Northrop Grumman provide these services to agencies 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we are directly accountable to our stakeholders for the performance of these services, which is why we provide regular reporting. Just like businesses and households, state agencies today are also using more technology than ever before. For example, the quantity of work requests submitted by agencies for additional services doubled in 2011. It's pretty simple math. Use more, pay more. Use less, pay less. There are exceptions, but an agency's IT cost is usually directly proportional to the amount of IT services consumed to fulfill their statutory responsibilities. That's why VITA is constantly working with our technology partners to contain and reduce cost for technology. In 2010, we reduced our own overhead costs by 15%. The following year, we became financially solvent for the first time in 5 years. In 2012, we undertook initiatives to further reduce cost and improve agency productivity. Recently, we were able to reduce our overall rates for IT services by just over 2.3%. I am very optimistic about the future of IT in the Commonwealth. Agencies have nearly completed transforming to the standard, reliable, and secure enterprise infrastructure. This is absolutely making state government more efficient, particularly in the areas of electronic workflow, shared services, and of course, citizen interaction. I am delighted that VITA, working with state agencies and other stakeholders, has fulfilled our vision of bringing a more business-like approach to the management of information technology across the enterprise of state government. Today, VITA is viewed by other states as a technology pioneer for our work, and the rest of the world is watching and learning from us as well. We have made major advances in information technology for the Commonwealth, but we have more to do. So we relish the opportunity to meet the challenges that lie ahead. VITA is a service organization, and we enable the business of government.